unprecedented, but unfortunately, this 2-week streak will be forced to end because the semester is ending. So this is the
Yeah, thank God.
this is it. Yes, it's
I can't do the school stuff anymore.
it's been a lot on me. It's been a lot on him. It's been a lot on everybody. I feel like it's a big adjustment because everyone's trying to adjust back to what it was before.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
it is. It is.
and I feel like the professors and I guess the professors are putting too much on it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this don't get us wrong. This week is always rather rough because
Well, no, it's usually next week. This week has been like weirdly crammed for us, at least. But I think it could just be because we're seniors.
yeah, not for me. I feel like I've been fine. Like, well, not fine. I mean, 15-page paper, that was a lot, but
Yeah.
I've usually been okay. Like, I mean, the last 2 semesters it's been like a wash because it was COVID.
Yeah.
But usually, well, what was I going with this?
Are you tired too?
Yeah. Where I was going in the direction that usually it's usually more next week, which is what you were saying.
Yeah, because
But
usually finals week is when everyone stresses out. Because no, at least like in my past classes, final projects were due during finals week. Like they were never due like the last week of class.
yeah, I feel like what the professors are doing is that like they're saying, "Oh, we know you're going to be stressed during finals week, so we're going to push everything back."
But
But
it's
every professor's doing
it's
that.
for classes that I don't even have finals for though. That's what like really messes with my head. Like a lot of this stuff I don't have finals, but I still have like a huge final project, and it's due before even the last day of classes. One of my things is due tomorrow.
Is this the recording one or
No. That's technically due Monday. I'm just getting it out of the way.
okay?
But what's it called? I've just had so much stuff.
Yeah.
I told Danny I haven't gotten more than like 4 hours of sleep in a night probably since Saturday,
Yeah.
and up here very fried. So I'm gonna do my best to articulate, but
Yeah,
I don't have
this
high
one might
hopes.
not go too long today.
Yeah, I still have a few assignments to do today, but yeah, I'm gonna get those done as I can.
Yeah. I'm at the point where I can see the light. Like the last week, well, tomorrow's gonna be stressful too. Or this week's been stressful. Speaking of which, come to the event tomorrow if you're uh on W. If you are watching this, if you live on campus or off campus, you can come. It's above 3rd floor, McGrath room. Best frequency is gonna be fun. There's probably some flyers if you go here. Anyway, I've been stressing about that because I've never led an event before. Never ran a
I will
program.
say shout out what it is again, but a little more passionate.
Yeah,
You want people to come to this.
I do. But so the event is called Festive Frequencies. It is a radio contest. We are co-sponsoring with ICTV, but it is a radio/TV competition including debates, live air reads, trivia, and then like a sales pitch, like stuff like that. It should be a lot of fun.
And
The
what
winner,
yeah, I was gonna say what happens when
so
you win.
first place gets a $100 gift card to Amazon. Second place gets a $50 gift card to Amazon. There's going to be an ugly sweater contest. The best ugly sweater is going to receive either a Smokehouse gift card for $25 or a Gemelli's gift card for $25. And there's going to be a raffle too that's going to get the other of the two. So you should come. It should be fun. There's going to be food there as well. That's free. So
I will not be there.
yeah,
Regrettably.
you're going to a concert.
I'm going to a concert in the city. I'm going to see Hot Mulligan, which is a band that no one knows, and I'm fine with that. But it's something that me and my brother enjoy, so we're gonna go do that together because we don't get to do much together anymore because we're old now.
Well, it's good. I'm happy. I wish you could be at our event. But,
I wish I could be there too, mainly because I want to see Jacob debate Vin again.
Yes, I'm actually gonna take the underdog.
You're gonna bet on Vin.
Well, I mean, I'm judging the thing, so I can't make a bet. I have to be unbiased. But
well, you just said you just biased yourself.
I'm not.
That was incriminating.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pick Vin because I thought he was gonna win. There's a comment.
No way.
Oh yeah, 2 people.
No way.
Yeah, 2 different people commented. No, the workload is cramming. Has got insane in school. I know it has, right?
It has been absolutely nuts. I don't know what it has been like with this semester especially, but I just this week I have 4 presentations due, 2 final reports. I have to record another thing for another class. It's just been a nightmare. I really don't know what's going on or why it's like this.
Yeah.
Because again, in the past, everything was a little more spread out, but this week specifically, this semester has just been an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I've the past weekend or the past week, I've been banging out a 15-page paper, and along with that, I had to have a presentation to go with that 15-page paper, and then I had a presentation today that we killed it. Shout out to my group. You guys know who you are if you're watching this. Uh, I had I have another presentation on Monday, which I got to switch to a much easier topic rather than talking about stuff that I don't really get to know about. My topic was actually picked and actually used in the class, so I got to switch something a lot easier.
What was your original topic? What was your new topic?
My original topic was mental health, how music impacts mental health, which is an easy topic, easy-ish topic. There's a lot of statistics I could use there. But someone used that, so I switched to why Tiger Woods winning the 2019 Masters was the greatest accomplishment in the history of sports.
Our friend said something.
What they said 2 things. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta relax again. That's the same person. I'm supposed to learn Russian or Swedish by tonight. I had to use a break. Russian or Sweden. That's pretty interesting.
Russian or Swedish?
That's pretty interesting.
I
don't know.
I feel like speaking Swedish is very niche, but speaking Russian, you sound dumb.
Yeah, I don't.
So I don't know. That's definitely. I'd put that up to a coin flip at best.
I mean, I've never heard anyone speak Russian. Actually, no, it's a lie. I have heard someone speak Russian. But
However, I'm gonna state this: Russian hard bass music.
No,
slaps.
No, it's fire.
It hits so hard
it's good.
for no reason at all. I'll just be sitting and I'll be like really low energy. You know, I could use some Russian hard bass right now because I'm exhausted.
Well,
But I'll be sitting there with no energy, and I'll accidentally like it'll come up in my shuffle, and I'll just be.
Unfortunately, we cannot do that because.
Well, I know obviously
powers
because the
that
YouTube
be,
overlords and drone strike.
which
We've gone over this several times.
Which I think we might be up to something.
Oh, do you want to tell them?
No, I can't tell you.
We can't expose it.
We're up to something.
We're up to something.
Not us, but we might be.
Well, I mean, I'm always up to something.
You're always up to something.
Don't worry about me.
But we might be. I mean, WICR might be. We might be up to something. We have to just figure out a few more things, but we're up to something. That should be.
I'm up to no good.
Yeah, I'll probably tell you.
Real.
I'll probably tell you off the air, but.
I know what it is.
Yeah, I think you do know what it is.
We talked about this already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And I honestly might have brought it up in earlier shows. So you can find it. If not, oh well.
I said something else. We'll take a couple more comments and then we'll go to town.
I learned Russian he learned Russian at 17.
Russian at 17.
That's impressive.
That is very impressive.
That's very impressive.
I learned Spanish in middle school, and I use it to talk to my favorite cashier in Spelman sometimes.
I learned French in what is it, like fourth grade, and I still don't know French.
Grade? That's early.
Well,
I mean, the best time, like.
Well, it's like when you're an infant.
Yeah, it's when you're a kid is the best time to learn languages.
Well, the thing is, like, so in my school, the way I guess they did it was like every other year, like they'd switch. So third grade I took Spanish. Like we always took a language. Like it was just how it was.
Mm-hmm.
In third grade I took Spanish, and then once you got to fourth and fifth grade when you switched schools, at least when I switched schools, they would I guess rotate it. So like I learned my older brother learned French in fourth grade. Then the grade below him, the next grade that went to fourth grade, they took Spanish, and then we took French, and then my younger brother took Spanish.
See, we didn't.
So I learned French throughout like high school and whatever, and I still pretty bad at it. Like I don't know it anymore.
We didn't start languages until sixth grade.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we started very late, but like so did every other school around us. It might just be a Long Island thing.
No, I feel like that might just be a my school district thing that we started rather early.
I mean, it's better that you guys do that. Like we definitely started very late, and it was harder to get.
I mean, it got me through school. So I mean, And then they required 2 years of it in high school. And if you want to take a third year, you could. I took half a third year, realized I hated it, and I was just not doing well. So I took a baking course instead the next semester, and that was really fun.
I mean, I bet.
It was so much fun. I was terrible at the class, but it was so much fun.
See, I learned just enough Spanish to know when people were talking behind my back in other languages.
I wish. Isn't there this thing in New York? I feel like I've heard this, where like there's like this New York slang or whatever.
There's so much New York slang.
But like I don't know what it's called. My friend's mom like kind of knows it. And then like cuz like she was walking around the city and heard people like talking in that language, and then she talked in that language talking smack about someone else, but the other person knew it, and they were just like, "What did you say about me?" And just like,
I'll assume this is stuff that you can't say on air.
Yes, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't even remember what she said. I don't even remember if this is this person or not, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah. Do you want to take a couple more comments, and then we'll do our own little like discussion time with our viewer later?
Yeah, sure. French, Spanish, some German. Jeez.
You are a diverse
You are
person.
A very smart person. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
I could barely
Yeah,
speak
good for you.
English.
Honestly, that's impressive. French, Spanish. I actually have a question for you then. Which one's the most fun for you to speak? We have 2 people on at once. This is wild.
Oh, this is wild.
Well,
you can do which one is the most fun. I'll do which one was the hardest to learn.
That's a good question too. Pick one to answer.
And also, what language did you speak natively? That's another one that I'm curious about.
We'll look back at that.
Because if you learned English later, I know English is like
that's hard.
The hardest language to learn if you're a non-native speaker.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still barely know English.
Well, we know that.
But yeah, I struggled to read. Russian because it's unique. I guess that's
the most fun.
That's the most fun. That's interesting. So I guess which one was the hardest to learn?
It could also be Russian. Have you looked at their alphabet's like funky?
They have.
It's like ours, and then there's like 3 or 4 letters that
just don't make sense.
Like they're like hieroglyphics. I don't know. All right, we'll come back. Oh wait, no, we got our other one.
You just typed in Russian.
Oh, well, I can't read that. So,
I don't know what that says.
And I don't feel like running it through Google Translate because that requires me to wheel all the way over there, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right.
But
we'll come back to our viewers. Hi, 2 of you. I don't know why you're here.
But thank you for.
But we love you all the same. I would never watch this show.
But you guys do, so we appreciate it.
Oh, last one. Then I'm cutting it off.
Russian because of the I see what I mean. I can't read Cyrillic, but sometimes I think French because of the silent letters.
All right, those are fair answers. I hear people speak French and I get angry.
Well, I only speak French to Francis because it annoys him.
Well, yeah, it's because you're like
I'm terrible at French.
Number 1, terrible at French. 2, only can be described as uber white.
Yes, but I mean, I do annoy Francis with my French speaking, which is kind of funny. I will not give you guys the French speaking this. I mean, I might at some point. But...
Voulez-vous? That's about all I know.
Bonjour.
Oui.
Je m'appelle Daniel. Tu appelles comment?
Je m'appelle. Is that my name is?
My name is. Tu appelles comment?
I couldn't tell you that one.
That's what's your name.
Oh. Yeah, I took like maybe 3 minutes of French, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
Oh, actually, I have a funny story. Actually, this is it's pretty interesting. So as you know, I took a sign language class sophomore year.
Yes, I know. You haven't stopped telling us about it since.
Yes, I don't think I've said it on air yet, but anyway, so a few weeks ago, I was out and about, and I ran into someone, and she was I noticed this person because the person was signing to like her friends and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is really cool. So like I was with Liam, who also knows a bit of sign language because he took it in high school.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He took it in high school, so I'm just like, I feel like I have to try this because I feel like I've never seen this in public. So like I walked up and like she was with her boyfriend, and like I said hi to her boyfriend first.
And you're looking for a nice deaf GF?
No.
Yeah, you were, Danny.
No.
All right, continue.
But so I let him know I'm gonna try this, and then I tried it and I botched it.
Not tracking.
But she knew, like I said, like she could read like lips and that. She's like, I know you're actually like, so I said like I can't. I'm like still learning it. She goes and she like signed some stuff and was like, this is pretty
And you
awesome.
didn't know what she was saying.
No, but like she was able to talk. It was just really cool though, because like her friends were like all like signing to her and she was signing back. I've never seen it like that in a bar. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Like so like I was just kind of like, I feel like I don't know how often I'll get to see that, but like I commend her for being able to teach her friends that, and then like being
I
able
commend
to,
her friends for wanting to learn.
yeah, it's awesome. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's really cool.
It's awesome. Sign language is very. I feel like that gets lost. Honestly, sign language I think is really cool. Like especially after taking, like before taking the course, I didn't really think much about it, but after like learning about it, because the course that I took, it obviously you learn how to sign, but you also like learn like about like the culture, and the culture is like cool. Like I can't give you like a full spiel about it, but like it's a really interesting thing.
Yeah, it's tight. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Shout if you're watching,
It's a shame that she had a boyfriend, isn't it?
No, what?
Looking for a Def GF. I've never just stopped teasing you about that. Oh my god.
No, it was.
No,
cool,
but that
though.
is actually very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I completely botched it. Don't get me wrong. Like I completely botched it.
Well, yeah, you're a beginner.
Yeah, I'm a beginner. Like I did like I did like your name what, which means what's your name, obviously. But like I like did that, and then she's like, I know you're still learning. I'm just like, yeah,
get out of here.
Yeah. It was cool though.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Most unique experience I've had at the bar was at a out and about experience.
Out and about, yeah.
Out and about. But yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know what to do in that situation, but I've also.
Well, I mean, I approached.
Yeah.
I did that myself. I approached it.
Hey, I mean, I commend you for also like having the confidence to step in and do that.
I mean, I
barely have the confidence to step in and talk to people with my voice, let alone my hands.
Have you ever had, when you're out and about, like, have you ever had an experience like that, or not, like anything like different language maybe, like?
Some guy in Times Square tried to hand me his CD, but like by hand it to me, I mean he tried to just shove it in my pocket and ask for $5, and then I threw it like a frisbee in the middle of the street.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, were you there for the CD that we got
from Chicken Joe's?
Yes.
Yes. Me and Jacob got like 3 of them. Yeah.
Did you ever listen to it?
Yeah, we listened to it in Jacob's car because he's the only one with the CD player. It was called like Lobster or something.
That thing was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was really funny.
Yeah,
dude, Chicken Joe's. Chicken Joe's is an interesting spot.
It used to be fire. Shout out to Boss Man.
It has definitely changed.
Shout out to Boss Man. But
Boss Man, yeah.
R.I.P. Boss Man. But like, I mean,
he's not dead.
But he's off to bigger and better. He's probably off to bigger and better things. But
that dude was always rocking the Gucci.
Oh, he was always rocking.
He had the Gucci hat.
And he would load you with
the seasoning.
With the seasoning.
Yeah, he hooked you up.
He would destroy it with the seasoning. It was great. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take another minute of comments and then move on.
I never had to do this. French, I think, is the world's most overhyped language. It does not sound like people say. French is okay, but sometimes.
Well, they say that, at least, like, they told me when I was learning languages that French was like the up and coming language in the world.
I don't think it's been around.
People are going to start speaking French.
I don't think.
No, not that it's been around. Like it's expanding the most, but I haven't seen all that much because it's mostly like it's French people, it's Haitians, it's Canadians, but outside of that, I really couldn't tell you. Sorry, that was our boy.
Yeah.
I really couldn't tell you all that many other people who speak French. I mean, I'm sure they can tell me.
Yeah, they can
everyone
tell.
Under the sun who speaks French, but in my experience, I've only met.
He said, "No, Chinese and Portuguese are upcoming. Chinese, I get.
Yeah.
Chinese, that makes sense. Portuguese,
Portuguese. That one confuses me.
That's interesting. I've never met a single person that speaks Portuguese, and I think the only Portuguese person that
one of my professors this semester is Portuguese.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, Anna Kamara.
She a good professor?
Yeah, she's really, really nice.
Oh, is this the one with the night class?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's an incredibly nice woman. And like she grades our assignments really easily. Tests, impossible.
But she let you know like that in advance.
Well, yeah, she told us like, "Oh, my tests are a bloodbath. None of you are gonna get 100." I just got my highest grade on any test all semester, and I got a 73.
But she curves it, which is nice.
Well, she curved the last one because half the class got 50s.
Did she curve this one?
She hasn't curved this one yet, but I believe she's going to.
Okay.
Because 2 girls went up to her mid-test, which bothered me because I can't focus. But they went up to her mid-test, and they were like, "Hey, I got like a 40. Can you help me out?" And I saw her nod her head, so I believe that's gonna get curved.
Oh, at least she's a nice person then.
No, great professor. I know she's rated really highly. I rate my professor too.
See, I can respect that. Like, I can respect a professor that lets you know my tests are impossible. I'm sorry in advance. Because last year I took remember when that I made the movie?
Yeah.
So for that course, the first thing the professor says is, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to really, really critique you. I'm going to be a very harsh grader, but I'm doing it for your best interests.
Mhm.
And he did.
Hmm.
He critiqued me hard. He critiqued everyone in the class hard. But like, we ultimately got so much better at editing and stuff like that. And it was great.
What did you finish with in the class?
I got an A.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He said like it's not impossible to get an A, but like he said he's going to be very like critical. He's going to be like harsh at grading. And whatnot.
She told us none of you will get an A. She was like, you're gonna have to really work if you want an A.
Did you? And like, did you?
I don't think anyone in my class is anywhere close to an A.
Hey, what's his face? Glasses? Positivity.
Oh yeah, no, he's done.
Nah.
That kid. I'm
sure he's a nice kid.
I don't remember if I told the story on air or not. There's a kid in my class who's an interesting character. He's gone off on a bunch of rants, and there's a story about glasses. I'm not going to get into that because that borders on bullying. But this kid has done nothing all year. He hasn't done a single homework assignment, and he leaves class all the time. I kid you not, mid-test, he sits to my left. I look over, and we're like 20 questions into this test, and I look at him, and he just goes, and I went, "Oh yeah, he's done. He's done." There's no.
Sometimes there was one time in high school.
Mid-test, you do that before.
No, I did. No, I never did this. But there was one time that I was in high school and like I showed up to the test. I didn't know there was a test. It was one of those situations, and I literally showed up and like,
that's different though.
No, but it was a multiple choice test, and no, the first thing I did was I did this like in front of everybody. I went like, and then just circled the answer. And the teacher just went up to me, just like, what are you doing? I was like, I didn't know the test today. She's just like,
but that's different because you didn't know. This kid comes to class. He knew we had a test.
No, I go to class too. I just like forgot to write down the date.
No, he didn't forget though. He's in class every day. He asked about the test. He just doesn't do anything. So I bet you he got like a 13.
Yeah,
13 max.
That's
I've never seen anything like that.
I got ignored this time. That's unfortunate. He's a nice kid though.
Yeah. I've never ever seen anything like that. I've never seen anyone openly hit the sign of the cross mid-test.
I mean, I'll do if I'm sitting next to one of my friends, like and we like make eye contact. I'll like do it
before a test though. I've seen that. Never like deep into a test. Like we're an hour into the test.
Okay, I thought it was like 5 minutes in.
No. Because each question it's like 45 questions, and she gives you 2 hours.
This is a management thing, right?
No, this is a business capstone class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the highest non-grad business class.
What is it, like level 490 something?
It's 470.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's a difficult class, but I've never ever seen anything like that. Like my group that we have done like group work with, like we all looked at each other and we just started dying laughing because we're like, oh yeah, he did terrible.
Yeah.
But my other buddy, he got done like 20 minutes before I did because he'd like sped through a little. He closes his laptop, he looks right at me and he goes, "Cool 50," and he just walks out of the room. I was like, oh man, it's one of those. Thank God I got a 73.
Yeah.
I'm
happy for you.
I was shocked.
I'm happy for you, dude.
But I FaceTimed my dad right after because I was angry. Because if you remember the first time I had to take a test for that class, I was studying and I was panicking and I was going through PowerPoints. This time,
you did study.
I didn't do anything. I just walked in. I think it was that my mind was clear and I just accepted defeat. And for some reason that like cooled me off enough to where I could process each question more.
Well,
I
I know when
ended up
you
doing good.
I know when you got back from the test because I was in my room when you got back. I was doing some work, and then I just hear when you walk
Yeah.
into the door.
Yeah.
Sorry if I just blew out your ears if you were wearing headphones. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry about that.
RIP headphone
RIP
users.
headphones.
But no,
like,
that was exactly what I did when I walked in because I was so excited after getting a 73 on
Yeah.
this test.
and I was just like, well, Kyle's back.
Yeah. I'll usually walk into the room
Oh no,
and
I was
let my
doing
presence be known.
No,
But
I was
I was especially loud that day.
I was in a group project. We were on like a Zoom or
Oh, were
whatever.
you?
So I was like talking, and then they just hear I'm just like, well, my roommate's back, and they just like, yeah, just like sorry for that.
That does make that story so much better. I cherish that moment even more now.
It was fun. Like it was funny. Like again, like this is the same group that like I'm cool with. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope to see you guys around.
Yeah.
So I even Andres, Rudy, and Evan. You guys know who you are. You guys are I love
They're
you guys.
not watching this.
They're definitely not, but I still love them. And if they ever come across this,
we were back down to one viewer.
yeah.
RIP the one person who left.
Yeah, thanks for the 10
thanks
minutes.
for stopping by.
You want? Should we take a look at questions or?
Yeah, we can take another minute of questions.
All right, let me see.
I'd say this is our last question session for like the next 10 minutes.
I agree. Brazil's economy.
Brazil's economy.
What? Well, that was a request. That's why Portuguese are coming, I guess.
Well, yeah, Brazilians speak Portuguese.
Yeah, but like that's why it's up and coming.
Just because Brazil?
I think. Yeah. Oh, it says I'm bet. I have a house. I'm better Spanish. Come on, take the shoes off and relax. I'm not. I'm in.
We're not doing that.
I mean,
again.
I'm in boots. I literally can't.
We played this game last time. I'm not doing that.
I can't. I'm in boots, so like that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Bear in Swedish. Why not even gonna try Bjorn?
What?
He's talking in different languages. Bear in Swedish is Bjorn. I'm not even gonna try.
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
It's Bjorn. I know what a J is in Swedish. Weird enough.
Yeah. I used to do a full course load, but I haven't been in college for over a decade. But staying up till 2 a.m. every night is getting too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what we're doing now.
Yeah, I mean we don't have a choice, especially with the workload.
All right, I don't want to talk about school anymore.
Yeah.
It makes me want to headbutt a wall. Let's move on.
But he said I'm trying to take less and less. No one from 2 to 3. Gotcha. But yeah, I'm tired of talking school.
I can't. I have so much stuff to do later. Not actually so much stuff, but in my mind it's so much stuff because I can only do so much at a time.
Do you want to talk about the concert that you got? Do you want to give a little background?
I mean, it's not like much. It's just a rock band that me and my brother. Like my brother sent me an album last year when I was in quarantine because I had nothing else to do, and he was just like, "Hey, give this a listen. I really like it." And first listen, I was like iffy about it because it's like it borders on like the scream stuff, but it's not really.
Okay.
It's like it's more like a passionate scream than like a angry scream, if that makes sense to you. You don't understand.
I feel like I know the difference between a passionate scream because some music that I like, I've heard passionate screams.
So you know how I walked in the room the other day?
That's a passion.
That was a scream of passion.
Yeah.
And then when I walk in and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
Sorry, headphone users.
We should probably like give like a bear warning for that next time.
We'll put up like epilepsy
or
headphone
like,
users.
Sorry
RIP,
in advance.
Yeah.
I'll have to edit this.
We'll just start flashing the lights.
Yeah. Come on.
Sorry, people with epilepsy. I don't hate. I think that epilepsy warnings themselves are really funny. I understand their necessity. It is really funny when they come up and then it's just like a series of flashing lights. Again, not hating. It's just something that I find funny because I'm weird. But yeah, it's like a more of a passionate scream on their music. I would give you an album to listen to, but I don't think you'd.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. You speaking of the album, I didn't get to listen to the album that you told me to listen to.
SMH.
I haven't had time.
You would have totally liked it.
I'm gonna listen to it because you recommended it to me like very strongly, so I'm going to listen to it.
I think you would really like it.
I feel like I'm going to as well, but
I
I just haven't had time to because.
Well, yeah, I can't blame you.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Either. But let's transition to sports.
Well, not much has happened.
I want to talk about one thing in specific.
We'll pick a sport. You want to talk about the sport of cricket?
No.
Shout out to India and New
Don't
Zealand
don't
too
shout out
for
India or
providing
New
us of a
Zealand.
weekend's worth of
No,
entertainment
no,
in
no.
cricket.
They provided Danny, Liam, and Peter
And Jacob
and Jacob
Francis
for like
and
20
Devontae.
minutes. Devontae played cricket, doesn't count.
But it was fun. And what did we watch? Arena lacrosse. That was so
Okay, so
the
we finished watching like all of the major college sports, and we planned on going out. What was that, Saturday?
Well, I
Or
said from
Friday?
the get-go that I wasn't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we did.
Yeah.
And then we went out, and it wasn't the vibe.
Actually, no. That was when we tried to walked to
Yeah, we walked to
Beachmont,
Beachmont.
and then we walked in. We were just like, no.
Yeah,
And
there was
just
a lot of old people. I wasn't trying to hang out with old people. I love you, old people, but I don't want to drink at bars with
drink
nothing but you.
juice.
Oh yeah, drink juice at establishments.
Yes.
I slipped up too. We both
We
get
both
one.
slipped up.
So we wrap that up, and then we get back, and Liam is watching arena lacrosse, where the goalies look like Kanye West in the "I Love It" video.
They were the biggest people.
They're just units.
They're absolute units.
But they're not actually units. They just have so much padding on that they look like units.
It was unbelievable. It was so funny. Like
I got a good laugh out of it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching lacrosse. This stinks."
Well, I mean, I like lacrosse. I know you don't like
I'd
lacrosse.
rather watch paint dry.
Yeah, I like watching lacrosse.
It's
Lacrosse
not
pretty
like
fun.
I don't have hatred towards lacrosse or lacrosse players like a lot of other like sports athletes. Like I played football, but and a lot of other football kids hate lacrosse kids. I'm indifferent. I don't really care. But watching the sport of lacrosse is painful. I would rather drive nails through my eyes.
I like watching it. I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, I'm still learning the sport. Like I want to get into it. It's been the thing is, it's been the sport of the future for 30 years, and nothing's happened.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I still like watching it. Like I've watched a good amount of it last year. I watched like the PLL games whenever I could. Like I thought it was cool to like learn like the rules, learn like how like offenses actually run and stuff like that. I like that kind of stuff.
It's just land hockey and worse.
I mean, I like hockey
because you can hit people, but you can't hit people. Like the rules are wonky. I don't mess with it. But yeah, then we led from that into watching cricket for several hours.
We watched cricket. We found out
it was literally like 3 hours of cricket.
Can I give a fun fact that we just found out? Did you know, if you don't watch cricket, did you know that they get a lunch break?
No, we're gonna go into that. So we're watching cricket. I watched like 2 at bats or whatever you call it. I'm very ignorant towards cricket. I don't care. It's a hard sport to watch. I don't envy anyone who does enjoy watching it. So there's 2 at bats, and I'm like, all right, can we please turn this off? This is boring. I don't know what's going on. There's numbers on the screen, and it doesn't say what any of them mean. I was just lost, and I was afraid. Not literally afraid, but I was so bored out of my mind. I was like, we got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got YouTube, we could do anything else other than watch cricket, and you guys refused. So we spent the next like 2 to 3 hours watching cricket, and it was just like several at bats going. And I know a little bit about the game of cricket, and I know that games can go for like days at a time, but I didn't know after our 3 hours of cricket. They start to walk off, and we go, "Oh, is the game over?" And it flashes at the bottom. It goes lunchtime. They end the game to go have lunch. That's how long the game is.
I want to say too, India's got a really good cricket team. They were stomping New Zealand.
I couldn't even tell. The scoreboard said it did, and then Devontae's like, "Oh yeah, the score doesn't matter. It's whoever wins the innings or wickets." I don't know what goes on with that sport.
I mean, New Zealand was doing well. Not New Zealand. India looked like they were doing well because whenever they did something, the India, what was it? India. The people from India were getting like hype.
Yeah, I don't. But yeah, they ended the game to go have lunch, and apparently they also have tea breaks incrementally over time.
That I didn't know. When is tea break?
I don't know, but with any sport that has tea time should not be a sport. This is why I have no respect for the British.
What if that was our league punishment? You have to watch a full cricket match.
It's gonna take a week.
Exactly, that's the punishment.
No,
you have to fully watch cricket.
No, I would never. I would more willingly throw myself out of a window than watch more than 10 minutes of cricket ever again. It's so hard to watch, and it's so like people complain about baseball being slow paced. Imagine baseball being played by snails.
Yeah.
That's what cricket is. The
Hey,
first inning didn't end. We watched it for 3 hours. And there was no like mercy rule. I'm very passionate about this because it made me angry. They made me sit through this, and I wanted to do anything else. I could have gotten up and taken an hour nap and still come back, and it would have been the first inning.
Hey, cricket. We love the cricket community.
No, we don't. I hate the cricket
I
community.
love the cricket community.
Nah.
You guys have a great sport. I'm not gonna slander.
If you play cricket,
he
if you
left.
watch cricket, I don't care if he's here or not.
Okay.
If you play cricket or you watch cricket, you're wasting your time.
Yeah. What is the last thing?
Yeah, let's see what he said before he left.
Let me see.
Anything of interest, or are we just gonna act like he was never here? Or can you just not read anything?
I'm just skimming through it. I found the
Any day now.
He hates golf. That was the last
He hates
thing.
golf?
Yeah. I disagree. Oh, he's back. I like golf. Golf's fun.
Golf is boring.
I am an avid golf fan. Speaking of golf, I want to bring this up. Shout out to Tiger Woods for coming back to play with his son Charlie in a few weeks. But
Danny's not stopped talking about this
because I'm excited. But anyway, what did you want to bring up?
What did I want to bring
You
up?
said there's a specific.
Well, first of all, I just want to say that golf is an incredibly boring sport, other than the conditions that we discussed prior. I don't know if we can discuss it live on air.
We cannot discuss it live on air.
Okay. Well, it involves illicit activities on the golf course. If they did more illicit activities on the golf course, I'd watch so much more golf.
Actually, was this what Justin Thomas did when like they
That counts too.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
okay.
but it was mostly like the John Daly stuff.
Yeah, John Daly's a legend too. I love that guy.
Everyone needs to be like that guy.
Anyway, what did you want to?
My New York Knickerbockers.
They're struggling.
They suck.
They are struggle. They are riding.
We discussed this.
Yes.
Very much last night.
Yeah, we just said it wasn't an argument either.
It wasn't an argument.
Yeah, we were just talking.
I was just angry that the Knicks suck and that we do nothing about it. But I was relieved to see that we did not inquire on Damian Lillard in the slightest.
I don't know if you guys have. I mean, you have to offer like a bunch of picks. Damian Lillard is.
But we don't need it.
Yeah, I know you don't need it. I know. You need you said you need a big.
We need a big. We need a big more than anything. We can't have Taj Gibson in every day.
And what I suggested was Miles Turner. Miles Turner is just sitting there crying on the Indiana Pacers when he would be perfect for any other team. Yep. He would be so
He'd be
good.
Amazing on the Knicks.
He'd be amazing anywhere. Any contenders. The first team that comes to mind is the Hornets. Imagine LaMelo, Bridges, and Miles Turner. That would be beautiful.
I still feel like LaMelo is a couple of years until he's like legit.
He's already legit.
No, I know he's a legit player. I mean, like playoff elevated.
And the Hornets are a playoff team.
They're in the playoffs, but I don't see them getting out of the first round.
Well, I don't think their goal is to get out of. Actually, their goal is probably to get out of the first round.
Well, yeah, no duh. Any team's goal is to win, Danny.
Nah, not every team. You're gonna tell me
we're not gonna talk about the tanks.
You're gonna tell me right now that the Detroit Pistons want to make the playoffs this year?
We're not talking about the tanks. I mean playoff teams.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I was saying every team. Like, I mean, the Rockets do. I'll get into that later, but the Rockets have been fun. But I feel like having Miles Turner would be so beneficial for the Hornets. And Miles Turner would be beneficial anywhere. I mean, throw him on Boston. You can throw him on. I mean, they got Horford now. He's fine. But you can throw him on the Knicks.
Old man Horford.
He is still going, though.
Old man.
He is still going. But anyway, you can throw him on the Knicks. You can throw him on the Hornets. There are a lot of teams that could use his services. And
okay, well, I'm here to talk about specifically the Knicks.
Yes.
I've said it for weeks now. If you go back through these, other than the one that doesn't have any sound, I've been saying this for weeks. Mitch Robinson is the worst player in the NBA.
Not the worst player in the NBA.
Worst player in the NBA.
No.
Yes.
Kevin Knox exists.
That plays.
He plays now. Kevin Knox gets minutes.
Just because he gets garbage time
minutes
doesn't mean it's minutes.
I think he legitimately got like 15 minutes last week Or
Well,
not
yeah,
last
no
week,
duh. That's
last
why we
game.
lost. That guy's terrible.
Uh,
Waste of a pick.
let me see. Did he actually get minutes before? Keep going about Miles Turner. Explain
Okay.
why. Not Miles Turner.
I
Mitchell
would
Robinson.
love Miles Turner because Mitch Robinson is the worst player in the NBA. How are you 7 feet tall and you can't get rebounds and you only score like 2 points a game? But I was talking about potential targets and Miles Turner was one. What did we say? I think it was Turner.
Kevin, no, he played 4 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's terrible.
You know who did well against you guys?
Who?
Miles Turner. He had 22. He only had 4 rebounds. I mean, Sabonis is there. Sabonis is a sick rebounder. So he's getting all the rebounds taken away. But you still have more than 4. Anyway.
Back to the Knicks.
He had 2 blocks too. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Back to the Knicks. Miles, what we say? Miles Turner was like 1A. Oh, no. It was 1A was Miles Turner. And who was 1B?
I think I said Yusuf Nurkic.
No, it wasn't Nurkic. I told you I don't like Nurkic.
I know.
Oh,
the center I just remembered too. It said the Hawks center, Onyeka Okonwu, but I don't know what's wrong with Onyeka.
Oh.
But I will go through the teams.
I don't think the Hawks will ever trade with us.
When well,
we have a blood feud between teams.
The one that makes sense for you guys the most is probably Miles Turner. You said DeAndre Ayton was like.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
DeAndre Ayton's a dream.
This is dream scenario. Like if we were capable of getting any of these players, 1A is Miles Turner, 1B is DeAndre Ayton.
Well, let's say DeAndre Ayton's the dream, not the.
It's not going to happen. I know none of these are actually going to happen.
Miles Turner.
We're not a competent franchise.
I mean, you guys might be able to trade for Miles Turner. But
again, that would be the dream, but it's not going to happen. And then it was going down to the like second options. What was it? Valanciunas, which will never happen.
That's not going to happen because Valanciunas is playing so well. Actually, you know who? Because
and Cat.
Cat, that's not going to happen. But
Yeah.
you know who actually might be there for you guys?
Who?
Christian Wood.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Christian Wood is a bucket.
I have not heard that name. You're like bringing back Vietnam flashbacks right now.
Well, he's a bucket. I mean, he was on the Pistons a few years ago, and he signed with the Rockets last year. And he was hurt. He was playing like the best basketball of his life, and he got hurt. But now he's healthy again.
Keep talking because I do want to look at his numbers.
But the thing with Christian Wood is that the reason why he's now expendable is because the Rockets may have found a diamond in the rough because they've won 7 in a row, which is shout out to Rockets. They've lost 15 in a row and now just rattle off 7 straight wins, which is unbelievable, and I love it. The Rockets have, I don't even know how to say his name, but Alperen Sengun. This guy, he's 19 years old. He was a 16th overall pick, and he has been playing very well behind Christian Wood. And it gives the Rockets fans hope that they can trade Christian Wood because he's not the biggest body of big bodies, but he spaces the floor and protects the paint, and he still gets like 10, 12 rebounds a game.
Christian Wood is playing very well.
I told you he's a bucket.
Wow. No, I knew he could score, but he's double doubling. He's averaging a double double.
And he's averaging a block a game too. Like he is
that
great.
That would be a good move. And I'm sure we could pick him up for.
No, you're gonna have to get a good amount for him. But
what's his contract like? That's what the whole thing.
I'll look it up. But what makes it? Do you see why he's expendable now though?
Yeah.
Because like they have this young guy at center who's been playing well, and I want to watch. I'm gonna have to watch the Rockets next game actually because the Rockets have won 7 in a row, and they have this guy named Garrison Matthews who all of a sudden is turning to like the next big thing for them. Even though that's not gonna last.
Christian Wood is leading them in like 4 stat categories.
He's great at basketball. Where is contract on this website? Okay.
Contract right
he's on the last. He's got this year. He's got
contract?
this year. The next year, he's making $14 million next year.
That's
a good contract for him.
That is a good
for
him
for what he's putting up and for what like he can bring to the table. That is a very cheap deal.
Yeah,
because the reason why
he is also coming to the end of his contract though, so he has a lot of worth. I do agree, but I don't think he's gonna demand that crazy of an amount.
Well, it depends if he gets traded this year or next year. If he gets traded next year, it's going to go significantly down because he's a free agent.
Well, yeah, that's why they're probably going to trade now.
Well, again, it depends on how much they believe. Because they might just bring him back. It depends on the development of the Rockets.
Yeah.
Like if they develop quicker, like if Jalen Green turns out to be a stud, and then if he turns out to be a stud, Kevin Porter Jr. turns out to be a stud, and it also depends on if Senpen, not even try to say this, Alpin Sengun.
You need me to look it up.
Danny's
Danny's not a good enunciator.
Alperin Sengun. And it's probably pronounced differently, but his name is Alperin.
Dude, I clicked on DJ Augustine.
This guy.
I need to sleep.
I have it here.
It is Alperin Sengun.
Sengun. Alperin Sengun.
Yeah.
But
interesting name. Where's he from?
That's a good question. Some foreign country, probably. I think he actually might have went to college. Where did he go?
He doesn't have a college listed. Wait, not his bio. Does not have a college listed. He doesn't have anything listed.
I can look him up in Basketball Reference.
It just says he's 19.
Hold on.
I'm just looking on ESPN. Usually they have college or like home country. They have nothing on that guy.
He was Turkey.
Turkey.
So
that him and Enes Kanter are boys now.
Yeah. Well, and his freedom.
Yes, Enes Kanter freedom.
And his Kanter freedom.
And his name is still Enes Kanter.
Yes. On the jersey it says freedom, which is kind of cool.
I don't remember if we shouted him out last week, but he deserves it.
Yeah, shout out to Enes.
Kanter.
He's been through so much.
He's been through a ton.
We love you, dude.
Yeah.
We do love you.
Big time.
And you've been through way more than you should have.
And congrats on being a citizen.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's major, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like because we took the citizenship test.
Kinda. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, see, when I didn't know it was I took like half of it.
Oh, that was the one with like the history questions?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know any like history stuff.
I didn't either, but I would have failed that test. So I mean, shout out to you for getting that done. That's great.
Yeah.
I remember one of my coworkers was studying his butt off, and he was grinding on it, and it's oh, good luck, and then he ended up passing his test. So he's a citizen too. Shout out to Tomas. I don't know if you still work at Jersey Mike, so I guess I'll find out in a few weeks. But shout out to you. You're awesome.
Dude, you got to get a new job.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that this is the last time that I'll ever suit up here.
I thought you were trying to work at Duluth.
Couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it?
They wouldn't offer enough hours.
That's interesting.
I mean, because they got a lot of people in it. It'd be a holiday thing, and I have a way of DoorDash in my area is fire, so I'm gonna do that and Jersey Mike's.
All right. I mean, you're gonna be
unless DoorDash just gives me way more than I should. If DoorDash is because DoorDash in my area is, again, I've told you, is ridiculous, but DoorDash here, as you've said,
horrible.
Is no bueno.
Yeah, terrible. I have friends who work in DoorDash around here.
I think Ricky
not have a good time.
Yeah, I think Ricky tried it once too. It didn't work out for him, but I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to step to the plate. Worst comes to worst, I drive around for a few hours, have fun because I like driving, but I've never driven in this area.
Yeah, I tell this to everyone. Once you drive enough, you stop liking driving.
Yeah, because I'm still on the new oh my goodness, this is amazing.
You're in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, and I don't know how long it's gonna last, but
it's not going to.
It will not.
You want to take our last section of questions before we
wrap
go
it up?
into whatever our last segment is going to be?
Yeah, let me see if there's anything new.
It looks like there's a lot in that chat. So.
Nothing new actually.
Nothing new.
All
right, sweet.
So we can
Who do we got with the Jets this week?
Well,
we play the Saints, right?
We play the Saints. I need Kamara to run for 10,000 yards.
All right. Well, fantasy concerns aside.
How
do you think we do?
I think we do fine.
Saints aren't a very good team.
I think we do okay. Do you see Zach Wilson somehow won Rookie of the Week over Javonte Williams?
Yeah, it's because
New York.
All of our fans outnumbered their fans.
Yeah.
I mean, Zach, he played really well.
Yeah. Tommy thinks he didn't play well. Tommy McGrath. I've told you. He said he hates Zach Wilson. He hates Zach Wilson from the get-go.
Yeah, he played a very good game. He had a poor second half, but he
did it. It's not his fault. Yeah. It's not all his fault.
He didn't do a bad job.
He wants them to bench Zach Wilson for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he's delusional.
He just hates Zach Wilson for whatever reason. He says he hopes he's wrong, but I don't think he did because he wanted
Tommy needs a lobotomy.
Yeah. He wanted he wanted them to. So when we had the second pick, he wanted them to keep Darnold and then trade the pick back
Yeah.
to build
Yeah,
up.
because Darnold's great. He's an awesome quarterback. Look at him. He's set up for success in Carolina. No, Darnold was the problem. It wasn't us.
It was both.
We
of
were
us.
also the problem, but Darnold's still a problem.
Yeah, I do think we did ruin him. I feel like he did have potential to be
Yeah,
great.
I mean, he kept up his college play. That was really all it was. He never advanced.
The
And
se-
even with the Panthers,
the
though,
thing
he
is,
never advanced.
the second year under Gase, he actually got better. Like there is something there. There's something there. If you look at the stats, like he threw less intercept.
We won what? Was it 7 games?
7 games.
Look at who we played.
Well, yeah, no, the second half schedule was soft.
We had the easiest schedule in like league history.
But let me say this though. Can I?
Yeah, go.
He did throw for more touchdowns in season 2 while playing the same amount of games. And he threw for less interceptions. And he also had a higher completion percentage and he threw for more yardage.
What are you doing his third year?
We're gonna talk about the third year. That's what I mean.
That's my point.
That's what I mean. I feel like we ruined him because we failed to do anything for him after that. But the thing is, like,
he was put into a great offense. They got a good offensive line. Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy, but that's besides the point. They got pretty good receivers.
Robbie Anderson can't catch anymore, actually.
Okay,
Robbie Anderson drops every pass he throws.
Still forgetting about DJ Moore.
No, DJ Moore's great.
Their tight end's pretty good. I can't remember his name. But he was terrible. He was awful. And then they brought back Cam Newton of all people.
Yeah.
Who was also terrible. So
I don't know. I mean, I'm still rooting for Donald. I like Donald, but
I like him
with that
person,
said,
he's just not a great player.
With that said, I think most Jet fans knew that partnership was ran its course, and
that was done.
That was, I feel like, the best move for both of us. And we got who did we get out of it? We got Elijah Moore out of it, or was it no? We didn't. Was it one of the Michael Carters?
No, because we
got a second round pick out of it.
Yeah, but we traded completely out of the second round. Remember?
Didn't we take Elijah Moore in the second round?
Well, no, we kept our second round pick.
Oh.
Yeah, we traded the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in the AVT trades.
So I thought we traded our first round pick or second first round pick. So we did trade our second first round pick and those second picks.
Yes.
Okay.
To move up for
Elijah Tucker, which was a good trade.
Which was a very good trade.
But I guess back to
back to Jet Saints.
Well, I was gonna say too, I'm happy with Zach Wilson. I want to see where it goes. I mean,
he's progressing. He's visibly getting better each week.
I feel like he's getting more.
He missed a good amount of time.
Yeah, he did.
But
which I think was actually good for him because
it was great for him
because he was able to watch.
Yeah, he got to watch Flacco and everyone else play, and he said like, I watched them play, and he's like, they're not better than me, but they take what the defense gives them, and that's what gives them the edge. And yeah, I've noticed he's been checking down more, and he's been passing.
He's not trying to be the hero.
Yeah,
anymore.
Exactly. He's not playing hero ball. He's not just trucking it up every 2 seconds.
Because the arm talent is there. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, that's also Tommy didn't say, "Where's this arm I've seen?" Like, did you not watch the Titans game?
Yeah. Your friend Tommy really
he hates Zach Wilson.
He needs to meet a brick wall face first.
I don't know. No, I love Tom. Tom's the man.
He makes dumb comments.
You know how much I love you, Tommy. But
Tommy, I don't know you, but your Jets knowledge is lacking.
Like, do you not does he not remember go deep, Corey Davis, and throw it
it
on the run? Like
I watched that clip for like good 3 days.
I think we both did because we both.
It was beautiful.
It was great.
Like
the arm talent's there.
Just
the decision making.
Decision making is definitely it has been lacking, but he's again been showing improvement.
Yes. What do you think of LaFleur too?
LaFleur in the booth?
LaFleur in the booth, it gets the job done.
LaFleur in the booth is great. LaFleur on the field
stinks.
Worse than Gase.
But as soon as he gets us that booth,
we just need to put him in the booth. That's all it is.
And I think they've done that too. They have done that like permanently now, which is good.
Thank God. And we've been running an actual good offense. I noticed that
the defense kind of stinks.
Our defense has been terrible, but they're hurt.
Yeah.
So I can't even get mad at it. We're down our number one edge. We're down 3 corners, both our safeties.
Yeah, I mean Marcus May is probably
both
gone
of our outside linebackers.
I mean Marcus May is probably gone forever too.
Well, yeah, I don't really care about that.
I miss you, Marcus.
But yeah, like we're we're missing a lot of pieces, so I'm not that mad at the defense.
Yeah.
I think up front we definitely need to be better because that's where our most healthy talent is.
Yeah. I mean, Quinnen's great.
Quinnen's great. Sheldon Rankin is really good. He
Yeah.
just needs to stay healthy.
Uh,
John Franklin Myers finally showed up again.
yeah, he's back to doing what he does.
Yeah,
which is
he
good.
showed us why we gave him an extension. So I'm happy to see that. Like we're showing improvement as a team. We might
Yeah.
not be winning games, but the
But
team is getting
people
better.
forget we are very young. We're like
We're very
we're
young and we're
babies.
very hurt at the moment.
We're babies.
So I give them a lot of leniency,
And then
I'm
have
happy to see that Zach is getting better, even given
Yeah.
the circumstances.
And then we also have 2 first-round picks, two top 10, top 12 picks
Yeah.
next year.
We will have 2 top 10 picks, and we have like 6 picks in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna be able to trade up, down, do whatever we want.
And I hope for the best. I guess for the last few minutes before I say thank you to everyone, or before we say thank you to everyone, you want to actually talk about the Jets Saints because we just talked Zach Wilson.
Yeah. I think I was saying in the room, there's like a weird chance that we win this game.
There
'Cause
is.
Taysom Hill
He's hurt. He's playing
he's hurt. He played good fantasy wise.
but he threw
He
4
played
interceptions.
Awful football wise.
He threw like 4 interceptions.
Yeah. So I think if we can be even somewhat competent, because I don't know if you remember the last time we played the Saints, Kamara destroyed us.
Like Kamara destroys everyone.
No, but like we especially couldn't tackle that day. And I think if we can get Kamara down on the ground and get in Taysom Hill's head, I think there's a good chance that we pull out a win.
Yeah. Yes, if the Saints, I feel like the Saints season is just kind of gone.
Yeah, it's been slipping away.
They've just been destroyed with injuries, decimated. Jameis Winston, get well soon, dude. We love you.
We love Jameis as a person. Again, not a great player.
Hey, that week 1 against Green Bay, tell me that was beautiful.
That Green Bay team was taking the day off.
That game was beautiful.
That was horrendous. I started Aaron Rodgers that day too.
Yeah. I started Jameis that day.
Over Kyler Murray. I'm in my infinite wisdom. I was like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna play great. Nope.
I started Jameis Winston that day. He was my QB1.
Yeah.
In our league here.
Yeah, that didn't work out long term.
Nah, I've been scrambling. Now I've got Joey Burrow and Derek Carr, which has been good enough.
Yeah. My team, I'm in a good spot.
Yeah.
You know I'm in a good spot.
Unless you choke to Abby.
Yeah, I just need to win the 1 week to a decimated team, which I'm pretty sure I could pull off. But
you never know.
If it happens, I will be mighty upset. There will be a lot of non-passionate screams coming from our room.
But you can't tell me you can't not be happy for John, because John would get in the playoffs in that situation.
Is it Dev? Oh yeah.
So it wouldn't be. It's not worse. It's not like so it's not like if someone else gets in. Like it's not like someone that actually
Yeah.
Because John, this is John's first time ever doing it.
John has no idea. John's never watched a football game for more than 3 minutes.
I mean, his team got ruined by injuries too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Dalvin's back.
Dalvin is back. Oh yeah, he's got Dalvin back. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to update his lineup.
I told Jacob about it.
Is Dalvin in?
I don't know. Jacob sets his lineup.
Okay, I got it.
John doesn't set his lineup.
Let me see if Dalvin's in.
All right, while you do that, I'm going to read whatever comments are left, and then we're going to call it a night, because I'm tired and I have things to do.
Okay. Dalvin Cook is in.
Mercy Thompson said, Bark Tech.
Sweets.
I don't
know.
Bark Tech?
Bark Tech.
I
think that's it, because the last one was the golf is boring.
Yep.
All right. Before we go,
oh yeah, this is our last show of the
semester.
The old semester.
So I just want to say thank you, because honestly, so when we when we were talking about, when I asked you to do this, because we were talking about it, and we just said it'd be fun.
Yeah, it was just something to do.
It's just something fun, and we did it. And we obviously have been doing it, and we didn't really expect much of it. I mean, if you look at the channel, not many of the shows get that many views. But
I say it once an episode. I would never watch the show, and
oh, it's Francis.
Oh, it's not Francis.
Shout out to Francis. But,
that's our good buddy Francis. I've said every single show is like I would never watch this show, but I've been like genuinely surprised that we get views.
We get a decent amount. We get like 30 something. We've gotten 30 something views.
I was like, oh, we'll get like 2 views an episode.
Yeah, we posted a video with no audio.
With no
that was
audio,
an
it was
hour and a half
long
long,
with no sound.
and there's 30 views.
Yeah, we still got 30 views.
That's unbelievable.
The fact that people are even clicking on these to begin with, not even to mention the people that pull up in the chat, that blows my mind more than the views.
Yeah,
I mean, they get a little weird,
but we love
them. They
them.
get really weird,
but we love them.
You love to see that there's actually like people here.
So like I guess honestly from the bottom of my heart, hi. I don't know who that is. I guess I can say from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you because honestly,
seriously, this is like
it means I don't know if it means a lot to you. It means a lot to
like a ton because I've been telling you for how long. I was like, this isn't going to be anything, but
and the
we're
thing
just
is
gonna
too,
have fun doing it.
Neither of us promote this.
Oh yeah, no, not even in the slightest.
We don't promote this at all. We just kind of do it.
Dalvin Cook is definitely playing, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dalvin. But
this girl was doing. She was just like floating. I don't know what she was doing. But it kind of scared me.
But yeah, but
she gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
All right, I'm gonna show you what she was doing because it just freaked me out. She's like, you ever see like the David Blaine levitation?
Yes.
Thing?
Shout out to David Blaine.
That's what she was doing. It genuinely just really scared me. I don't want her to come back. I think that was the girl who waved. Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who it is either.
But yeah, I'm genuinely surprised by our viewership and like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but.
And you said like your friends actually watch our show.
I said my cousin does.
Yeah,
my cousin does. My cousin does. Shout out to Kelly. My mom watched the first episode. She said stop, and I'm just like, I'm not going to stop, but you don't have to watch it. She's like, okay. But I think
the future is now.
But I do want to say thank you because it's been fun. It's
really fun because it's just
there's no talk. We don't plan this. We just kind of walk in and talk.
We walk in and talk. There's never been a schedule. There's never been anything that we set up. There's no planned segment. Like
the only segment we had,
tried to do the music thing, but Danny folded like every other week.
Yeah.
But I like. There's really no further words other than
thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for
thanks.
Thanks for coming along the ride.
I don't know why you're on the ride, but
it's not over yet.
Yeah,
still a half a year left.
We still have a half a year.
We will be back.
Hey, wanna start a podcast, bro?
Podcast, bro.
Bro, podcast.
Podcast. Pause.
Long running joke.
Yes. But we will be back. So we'll be moving in like mid-January, but I don't think shows are going to be starting up until February, assuming there's not another hurricane or something like that.
Yeah, assuming
because that's why the show
school
started late.
Doesn't get swept up in a tornado.
Yeah,
tornado.
No.
Danny's definitely afraid of tornadoes.
But as we said before too, we're up to something.
Yep, we're up to something.
We got a platform switch, maybe.
We got plans.
Maybe a platform switch.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
You stink. You stinky poop. Got him.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. I will just say there's a chance that we switch platforms. I'm not gonna say where just yet, but if we're not back here in February, just know we switched platforms to
and to the 30 people who like consistently watch us, come look for us.
Yeah, come look for us. Well, I mean,
it's still like January.
I'm assuming you follow. If you want to know where we're gonna go, if we move, follow the WICR Instagram page for updates.
The WICR Instagram page that we don't promote ourselves on ever.
We never do. But just follow it at
It's so funny to me. We don't promote in any way, shape, or form, and we get more views than every other show.
It's great. I love it.
It's so funny to me. Dude, that was her.
Yeah. On that note.
Yeah. On that note, let's get out of here.
Thank you so much, though. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart,
I lowered my chair. I did it again.
Sorry. We do love all you guys so much. Thank you all so much.
We love some of you more than others, and some of you really creep me out. But you're here, and there's nothing I can do about it. So
yeah. But thanks for coming on the ride. We'll hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.